with Arctic Expedition. So sometimes we want the big coat, other times we want that piece that we can layer, that we can maybe put on to go out and get the mail, or maybe you want to get it to go out and walk the dogs, or maybe if you're just nipping out of the car and you want something that's not bulky, this is a great way to do it. We've seen fleeces before, but this is Arctic Expedition, so it's all of their knowledge and know-how in a feminine cut that is going to suit our shape. It's a clearance price of $6.80 on your easy pay. It's $33.99, which means it's retiring, so we won't be bringing it back. Let me get through the colours and then we will introduce our guest who is just waiting in the wings. So this is the Very Berry. And this, I don't know if you can see this at home, but this is what we call ancient water. And it really is this very icy pale blue. Kind of think of the water you'd see a polar bear swimming in. Then we have black. And if you go to QVC.com, you will see that we also have Red Alert, which I love. I love the name of that. And then we also have the lime, but we can see the lime right now because Jacqueline McLean is joining us here in the studio. Hi, Jacqueline.
Hi, Sam. How are you?
I'm very well. How are you?
I'm so well, and I'm so excited to be here. And I'm like loving how you're describing these colors. Yes, a polar bear is swimming in this color. And you're spot on. This is totally something that as we transition into or out of winter, this is kind of like that 365-day-a-year piece. And if you like to layer, I think you showed it off the top, there's a color that actually complements this one very nicely in the parka that I'm actually going to layer up a little bit later. So don't go anywhere.
Well, you know what? Okay, so we have sizes extra small through 3X. How should you choose your size?
Please go QVC sizing.
Okay.
These are designed to have a relaxed fit, but be tailored. So don't be afraid. Go with what you traditionally would use or select when you do QVC sizing. You're going to notice a couple things. You're going to notice the beautiful zipper in it. I love when you see a zipper in the same color as the garment. That's a real testament to quality, attention to detail, things like that. You're going to see those beautiful princess seams on the front and on the back. I'm actually going to turn this one around just so that we can see what it looks like a little bit, giving you a little extra shape, a little more feminine look to it. I love this stand color. For me, if I can do like a 2-in-1, I'm here for it. So I can zip this all the way up. I'm gonna cover my mic for just a second, and then I don't need a scarf. And for me, it's like if I have another mitt or a scarf or a hat, I'm gonna lose it. So I want everything all in one place. And then actually, my other favorite feature is this drawstring on the bottom here.
Which again, is the same color.
Same
so
color,
everything
you got it. And I can tighten this, and then I always like to kind of like tuck this underneath. I find it gives it like a fun sort of like sporty look.
Yeah, and also you're not getting any cold breeze getting into your kidneys.
You got it.
That's always if my kidneys get cold, I'm like, I'm out.
A hot bath is the only
neck.
way to solve that problem, right?
Yes,
Yeah, exactly.
Right. A663138, that's how you're placing your order. Sizes extra small through 3X, and it's on that clearance price, which means this is actually the first day we're seeing it at this low price. You're getting that free shipping and handling, and clearance means that we won't be reordering this. I mean, it's such a stunning piece for as you say, this time of year and beyond.
Well, what I like about this one, and you know, secretly, I like to tell people that I like to keep this one in my car, and I just like keep it in the trunk because there will always be a time where I don't have the right garment for the seasonality that it is, or somebody else needs to borrow something. You know, like I have this fear, like what if my car breaks down and I'm not dressed accordingly?
That's
right?
a very that part of the country thing.
Yeah, it's a very
like,
Canadian thing, 1000%.
Well, I say that as living in Minnesota because you always have to have,
like
have you got your shovel? Have you got your blanket? But actually, if I got stuck in the car, yes, a blanket would be great, but I'd rather have an extra layer I could put on than a blanket I could throw over myself.
Yep, exactly. You know, I love this for, like you were saying earlier, I walk my dog in the morning in this. I take my daughter to daycare because I'm getting in and out of the car and I'm not out in the elements as much. And then truthfully, I have my office at my home is in my basement. And it's always a little colder in the basement. So I like to have this on the back of my chair. And if I need to toss it on to just keep me nice and cozy, I can do that on when I'm wearing it inside as well.
You're telling me that we can battle the thermostat warriors because everyone has one.
Right?
You know there's one in your house who you do not get to touch that thermostat, and so it is just a case of putting on something a little bit warmer.
You got it.
So this is a great way to do it. This is the color we're calling Arctic water.
Ancient water. Yeah.
Oh, ancient water.
Yep.
Yeah. See, I'm still obsessed with polar bears. I didn't know until moments ago. This is the Very Berry, and then the black. And then we are seeing Jacqueline's wearing the lime, and on QVC.com we also have the color that we're calling Red Alert,
That
which
Red
is
Alert is
beautiful.
so good. Okay,
It's
I
so
also want to
festive.
chat through, I know, right? Especially at this time of year. I also want to chat through a couple other features because I think
Sure.
sometimes we think, oh, fleece, like it's just sort of doing one thing, right? At Arctic Expedition, we work very hard to make sure that there are loads of features built into every single garment. Fashion and features are like the two things that for me are an absolute must-have anytime I'm looking to see how successful I think a piece of is going to be in my wardrobe. And having this elasticized wristband here is huge. So I love it for two features. If I'm wearing it inside, I can slide the sleeves up like this and they're gonna stay put.
Yeah.
I don't have to worry about rolling them. And then if I choose I'm gonna wear this outside, maybe I'm using this in a transition season, I can either tuck my mitts or gloves inside it, or know if my hands are just free, that I've got that little cinching around the wrist. That's gonna help to protect the wind from getting in under the sleeves and to keep us warm and dry. I also love, okay, I'm just spilling all my secrets to you today.
150 ordered.
Oh my goodness. So I lose everything. Okay, we were talking about the mitts and the gloves earlier, right?
I'm just laughing because I lost my phone yesterday, found it, and then left it at home.
Right? There's too many things to keep track of. And you know, I don't always want to bring my big purse. So I'm a girl that puts her things in her pockets. But a pocket that doesn't have a zipper is a recipe for losing everything. So there are zippers in those same colors that we were talking about earlier on either side of the pockets here that make it really easy to store everything you need into it and never have to worry that maybe you're going to lose something. These colors are so beautiful. They pop so brightly. They really accentuate the face. And when you zip it all the way up, it's like a two-in-one with a scarf as well.
As you say, I think that having the color dyed everything, it just makes it feel like it's a much more expensive piece than the price you're looking at on screen. You know, we're talking $33.99. But as you say, this is going to be one of those pieces that you just find so helpful because isn't it great when we can go out without a purse? And because how much of our lives do we spend as women, like, where's my purse? It's just
Where's
a constant, it's like, you know, I think it's that mama energy of like, where are my babies?
Where are all the things that I'm responsible for?
But when you can have a zip pocket and have your phone in one and your keys in the other, and you know, maybe you are somebody who's thinking in the new year, I'm going to start getting my steps in, or maybe you're even starting now, that you can be out and not have to worry about having a purse or having a phone visible or having to have that shoulder purse. Just so you know, you are absolutely loving the Very Berry A663138. Then we have the Ancient Water.
It's got this very, very faint hint of like an ice blue to it.
I love this one.
It's crisp, it's sophisticated, and what's nice about it is that it's not like a classic white, so it's going to look a little bit more dynamic when you're wearing it.
Well, and also I don't know about you, but I wouldn't have the courage for white. I'd be like, how long before I spill coffee or curry? It's one or the other. And this is the black, and then we're seeing Jacqueline in the lime. And if you go to QVC.com, we also have, this is ideal for the holidays.
Isn't it?
This is the red alert. But I mean, I always think in the winter, I love to have at least one red thing in my closet. One red sweater.
1,000%. Yes.
Because we just gravitate towards grey, black, and suddenly the whole closet is very muted.
Yeah.
So if you know, maybe you're thinking, okay, I can't do lime, absolutely do red.
Yes, totally do a color. You know, that's one of the things we love about Arctic Expedition is that we work really hard to be really playful with the colors that we bring because, especially in Canada, you know, our winters are very long. And so being in a garment that's black or gray or navy for 6 months sometimes can be a bit daunting. So being fun and playful is something we're dedicated to. You know, the other part of this too is that maybe there's people that you know that you're considering gifting that live somewhere that doesn't have a winter like Canada does. But you know that they live an active life and they hike or they like to walk, like to your point, getting their steps in. Or maybe you're planning to go on a trip or a vacation, like I think like Arizona, right? Places where it can get really warm during the day, but it can definitely get really cool at nighttime. This is a piece that, even if you don't have a winter like we do in Canada, is definitely going to be something you're drawn to.
I love that, and great for traveling. Do you know what, my parents came over, the last time they came to the US, they came Thanksgiving week of 2019.
What a trip for them.
To New York. They said, oh, we've booked a trip to New York. Me and my husband were like, wait, you know, it's Thanksgiving.
The busiest travel time ever.
But I remember I was thinking, I'm never ever going to New York without extra layers again, because I had a jacket that was thermal, and yet still it was Arctic. Arctic, no pun intended. And you know, this is about, as you say, having that extra layer when you're going somewhere that you know is cold, but also having that extra layer when you maybe just, you know, you just want something that you can throw on, but it doesn't take up that huge amount of space, or you need to squish it into storage come winter time.
100%.
Okay, so this is the Very Berry. This is the Ancient Water.
Yes.
I know, I've got to stop saying Arctic. That's the name.
You know what? It's the next best thing.
And then Jacqueline's wearing the Lime, and then we also have the Red Alert. Sizes on this, we have extra, extra small through 3X. And this is a clearance price. I mean, you know, if you do know what that means, you know, I know you'll be calling us, 1-800-500-7590. If you're new to QVC, don't worry, so am I. Welcome. My name's Sam. And when you see a clearance price, it means that we're not reordering it. So it really is the time to buy. And of course, right now it ships to you completely free of charge. So just another reason to pick up on it right now. And we have extended holiday returns. So if you are thinking, oh, I don't know, I'm not quite sure. I mean, I'm terrible. I'm the worst procrastinator with shopping.
Yeah?
Yes.
Have you started for the holidays?
No.
Okay, well, I'm almost done, if I'm being completely honest.
Oh,
I actually have, like,
goodness.
maybe my mom. Yeah, my mom and my sister-in-law, the last two on my list. But you know, at this value, what an amazing gift for somebody that maybe you're considering, or maybe feels like a tough person to buy for. This is a really simple and easy piece. You know, if you know their QVC size, we're doing traditional QVC sizing here, so you can buy with confidence, knowing that it's gonna fit right. It does have kind of a bit of like a relaxed fit, I would say. Like, I wouldn't say it's oversized by any means. Those princess seams are gonna help to give it a little bit more structure and tailoring to it. But you'll notice I've got a little bit of room to move around. I love.
What size are you wearing,
I'm in
Jacqueline?
the double extra small.
Oh, okay.
And I have it cinched underneath, and then I like to kind of tuck it under. I find that that's a little bit more my speed, my style. I like the jacket a little bit cropped, but what I love is that when inevitably in Canada the weather changes, because we're almost there, and I need to make sure that I'm protecting against the wind, all I have to do is loosen it, and then I can cinch it back in, you know, a little bit closer to my body, and then I know nothing's gonna get in, because to your point, for me, it's a bath. The only way to clear out the cold when it gets up underneath your coat, we don't have to worry about that with this
I know.
piece.
Do you know what? I bought an apartment because I love the shower, and the amount of times already I've been like, why? Why? Sometimes, I mean, there's a hot tub, but I'm not going in it now.
No,
It was snowing yesterday.
No.
but this is the thing. I mean, you're talking about the features. We're talking about a brand that has, like, how long has Arctic?
We've been doing outerwear for over 100 years.
Over 100 years.
Yes.
And yet when you look at that price, you think, you know, that could be a fashion fleece price.
Yes.
And yet we're not. We're talking about over 100 years of know-how.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
these premium details that if you're gifting this to somebody,
my
they're
gosh.
not going to think that, you know, it's going to be one of those things where it's like, oh, you spent too much.
Yeah,
because
it does. It's
as you
gonna feel
say,
like that.
you know, the dyed to match zip, whichever color you go from, the toggles on the side, which are also dyed to match, the fact that you've got that cinch sleeve, which makes such a difference. These are the small things where you do suddenly think, okay, I picked the wrong jacket.
Yeah, right? And it isn't until the worst possible moment that you realize that you've picked the wrong one.
Oh,
right?
yes. Oh, yes.
So don't find yourself in that position this holiday season.
No.
Sneak this up while you can.
Stay warm out there, and also stay warm wherever you are. This isn't just about being super cold. This is about having somewhere wherever you are. So this is the Very Berry. Ancient Water is that icy blue. Black. Jacqueline is in the Lime, modelling it for us. Do you know what? I want that now. You've done such a great job. And then we also have Red Alert. Sizes on this, extra, extra small through 3X. 250 of you have come in for that. So if you've got this in your cart, check out now, or you can call us, 1-800-500-7590. That's how you can call us here at QVC.